Hey guys, what's up? It's Reboot Warrior. Let me see if I can get better lighting. This is the best you're gonna get. I am back home now, as you can probably figure from the environment. Um, I've been home since Thursday night. I'm really sorry I haven't made any videos this week. It has been a crazy busy week because I had more finals. I had to pack to get home. Um, and it was just busy, and I had technical difficulties with my phone with trying to make videos, so I pretty much just kind of held off for a minute, but I'm now going to do it. Um, but yeah, today is day 30, and oh my gosh, I can't even believe it's day 30. It doesn't feel like it's day 30. It's like, wow, it's day 30. Like, I feel like the first 3 weeks took so long to like get over with, but as soon as like I hit 21 days, like the days went by so freaking quickly. Like I don't even know what happened. But what I want to talk about this video is obviously my experience essentially, and I think this is going to go over a lot more than just this specific streak. You know, it's taken me a lot to actually get to this point. Um, what else is there? Basically, I think the biggest thing that's helped me to get to 30 days is the fact that I keep my root problems that cause the addiction in check. As long as my root problems that I've discovered that help trigger the addiction or whatever are gotten rid of or whatever or under control, then that is what. Sorry, I'm really tired. um, that is exactly what causes the addiction to not be a temptation as much. The funny thing though is that I didn't really get tempted that much during the whole thing, except day 29, which was yesterday. Um, I was having so many urges during the night, and I think that was my, I think that was my body trying to but like, oh my gosh, 29 days, like you gotta freaking masturbate right now. Oh man, I have to admit, like I started edging a little bit, but I was like, okay, you know what? It's not worth it. 29 days, that would be a big disappointment to realize at day 29 and never get to that giant 30 days. I mean, it's not giant, but it's a milestone. Um, so basically, what I've learned is you have to keep yourself busy with positive things in your life, and you have to replace masturbation from being your stress relief. At least for me, I use it for my stress relief. But if I, you know, because I used running and music and other things like hanging out with friends or talking with people for stress relief, and that's been a huge help. Um, and speaking of people, I think probably one of the biggest helps has been the fact that I've been able to socialize with people. Um, there's actually a video on the internet that talks about the real causes of addiction, and the opposite of addiction is connection, is what it says. And I think that's pretty true. I mean, every time that I've hung out with people or just kind of chilled with like people that I met in college or my roommates, I just feel like my problems aren't really even problems anymore. And it's really nice to know that people help. And obviously, like hardly anybody actually knows about my addiction, but sometimes sorry, freaking notification. Anyway, when people know about people don't have to know about addiction for me to really help myself by hanging out with them. So that's like a huge help. But I think another really huge thing that's helped me is to essentially make sure that I keep myself organized and sleeping well. Unfortunately, the last week I have not been sleeping very well, organizing myself very well at all. But I'm getting better at that, and I'm trying to get back at it again. And basically, once I have control of my life, I feel like that trigger is just gone. And so that's really nice. So I think if I have any advice to you people who are trying to get to 30 days and longer, I just say, one, don't give up. Keep going. If you keep failing, learn as much as you can from them and don't do the things that led up to them. There is always, always, always a pattern that is involved with these things, with relapses. I've been in this addiction long enough, 7 years now, roughly, to know what essentially what causes me to relapse. I have like two or three or maybe four distinct patterns that like go the exact same way every single time, pretty much with very little variation. And so I have to watch my guard to make sure I never get in that situation, because if I do, that is what causes the relapse. And there's no one to blame but me. Um, and I admit that last night I could have done better. I mean, it was kind of hot in the room, so I kind of slept in like only my underwear, and for some reason that is like a trigger for me. I think it like turns me on sexually. I don't even know. I'm really weird, but it's just really weird, and I think it's just recognizing your triggers, dealing with the root causes, not giving up, and I think you also get to the point where you have to realize that your addiction is ruining your life. If there's anything I learned from the last college semester that I just went through, is my addiction has indeed ruined my life. It basically was a threat to my grades for a while, because every time I relapsed, my motivation would go down the tubes and I just wouldn't do homework. And so obviously that would put me way behind. So that's basically the gist of it. But yeah, guys, that's all I've really got. Um, it's only 30 days. Obviously, 30 days is a good thing. It's beneficial. But it's 30 days. This is technically not the farthest I've ever gone. The farthest I've ever gone is 34 days, which is coming up soon. But once I get to 34 days and beyond, that I think is where the rare wisdom is going to come in, because I haven't gone that far yet. So give this video a big like if you really liked it. I promise I will upload videos next Monday. I'll get my stuff set up and start filming. Although I might have to film with my phone because I forgot my tripod and my mic is here, but I'm going to use it for other things. So subscribe up in that corner, and I will see you all next Monday for day 32. Yes. Bye-bye.